Darlings, allow yourself to gain the necessary clarity that's going to help you release any tension that may be on your mind, okay? Helping you to come to that relaxed state of inner peace, knowing that any answer that is on your mind but may not be as clear will become answered. So, in order for this reading to work, all you need to do is pick a number that you feel called towards. So, this is either number 1, number 2, or number 3. So each number has a different pile that will give you information in regards to today's topic. So once you have chosen your number, simply scroll down into the description box and click on the timestamp next to the number you have chosen. And with that being said, I will meet you in your chosen pile selection. Pile number 1. Welcome to your reading today, my darlings. This reading is intended to help you relieve any tension that may be on your mind, okay? This is to help you discover and gain clarity so you can move towards the most peaceful direction, okay? So I do have your cards pre-shuffled here today. So allow me to reveal what the cards would like to display for you, and then I will get into the overall messages. So starting off, we have Prosperity Begins, Universe, Fulfillment of Wishes, Misadventure, Climbing the Scale, the Yellow Dragon, okay, so let's start off here. So pile number 1, it appears as though you may be feeling as though you have been set along the wrong path. You may feel like you've been guided towards a direction that has been placed possibly not in your favor. And I would like to highlight that sense of direction is actually incorrect, because what is actually happening for you is the past and any debris of things that you would not like to incorporate in your current reality is being cleared away. And now, whilst that is happening in the background, and whilst you may feel as though things are not picking up enough speed in your physical presence and in your physical reality, things are actually shifting upon your sense of direction, okay? So this means to continue to allow yourself to pursue what it is that you were requesting to have, because it's still coming into fruition for you. And it's not about, forgetting about all the hard work you have put in place beforehand, because all of that energy is still gaining momentum as well behind the scenes. So if you can imagine, you have been put in a place where everything is appearing neutral, right? It's appearing as though you are moving forward within your day and things are very much quiet, things are very much simple, right? So this is giving you the opportunity and the chance to relax in this neutral state, because it's allowing you to really just feel at ease with everything that you have accomplished this far and everything else that is yet to come forward for you. So how you can remind yourself of all the great things that are appearing before your life is to sit within the energy of gratitude. So this is being grateful for the things that currently exist within your life, because this will allow you to build up that energy and that momentum in order for you to face your life with that determination and that forward focus, allowing you to always keep your eyes on the prize, but not in the sense where you don't have what it is that you are requesting or desiring, but you already have these things. So the more you embed yourself in that circumstance, in that reality, and within that energy, the more you're going to allow yourself to feel okay, the more you're going to allow your energy to feel more relaxed, and the more you're going to see how things are just simply shifting and moving away from you. Those things that no longer require your divine attention and no longer require your assistance. You can sit comfortably in the energy knowing that everything is working in your favor, and everything that you do, every choice that you make is going towards bettering your circumstances, bettering your life, because that is already the energy that you embody. So if you embody the energy of having those thoughts where everything is perfect within your life, that's when you will start to see more of the attraction that it is that you are requesting coming forth into your experience. And now, if you feel as though you can't see it, that's when you have to put your full faith and trust into the process, knowing that whatever you see, whatever you experience is here for you right now, because it is the reality that you have created for you. So if the story is presented in a way where you are not feeling as comfortable with that, then that's when you can change the narrative to remind yourself of where you are successful, where you are abundant, and where you have the power to change your circumstances to greet you in the way where you feel the most accomplished and you feel the most relaxed. And now, circumstances that appear before you, how you tackle them, right, is about you using your direct energy and your direct approach. And now if things don't shift in that instance, that again, it's about you reminding yourself that perhaps there's a different way of tackling that, or perhaps you need to reroute yourself in order to get towards where you need to be. So things may not be flat out straight, but if they are going all over the place, then the more you remind yourself of your perfect sitting, the more you remind yourself of your end goal, the end prize, and what it is that you desire to see within your reality, the more the universe will shape itself in regards to you getting towards that desired result. Okay, so do not allow any fears that tell you that you're going in the wrong direction or that you're going in the wrong way. Those are just energies that are being put in your space for you to remember yourself, remember your desires, and remember your self-worth. So the more you allow yourself to carry those standards of recognizing your worthiness, the more you will see how the negativity and the illusions begin to fade away, because you're not giving yourself power to those circumstances, but you're giving power to your self-accomplishments. Okay, so this card now entails advice and guidance you have already been incorporating. So we have trip the light, fantastic, dance with the universe. So yes, the more you are recognizing that the circumstances that the universe is presenting towards you, the more you don't have an angered attitude towards that, the more you begin to go with flow, the more you begin to see yourself in ecstasy, the more you begin to see yourself in passion and in a more of a joyful, happy state, realizing that circumstances are happening for you and not against you. You will see how the path that is before you opens up much more easier, but your efforts help much more further along the line, rather than things just coming towards you, right? And then you get in that state where you don't know how to operate or how to move, because you're so encumbered by all the illusions that are trying to trap you in an energy. But rather than looking at your circumstance like that, what you are doing is removing that energy and going towards your sense of fulfillment. So you are always stepping within the light, you're always going towards much more lighter, lovable energies that allow you to really step forth in that nature, to magnetize who you have chosen to become and what the desires you have chosen to bring forth to you. So the next and final card represents advice and guidance that's going to nourish your heart space. Okay, so this is for future reference. So we have ocean of emotion. Find a safe place to express your true feelings. So in times of hardship, in times of when your emotions may get the better of you, in times where you've reached your mental capacity, your mental limit, this is about giving yourself that safe place to chill out and relax, right? Take a break from your obligations, take a break from the world, take a break from what's been happening around you, to really put yourself in that place of solitude, to allow yourself to really think again, right? And that's what's going to trigger that energy that resides within you, to remember yourself, remember your desires, remember the type of person that you've become, and to leave with that light-hearted energy, to leave with the energy surrounded by love. Okay, because that will clear the darkness, and that will also allow you to justify what's been happening in your current circumstances. So if you can see why you've been having a triggering thought, or why you've been having triggering feelings within your body, if you give yourself that time and space to actually think about what's been going on within your world and within your circumstances, you'll be able to get the ideas and gain that inspiration in regards to the next steps to move forward. And the next steps that are going to help you move forward are ones where you move with grace, you move with authority, you move with authenticity, and you allow yourself to become the version of you that you always wanted to be, rather than allowing yourself to become a person that your circumstances have painted you to be, okay? So, pile number 1. Thank you for joining me on today's reading. It has been a pleasure and an honor to have been able to read for you today. Please do let me know any thoughts you may have down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to see you again in another one of my readings. Pile number 2. Welcome to your reading today, my darlings. This reading is all about you relieving any tension that may be on your mind, okay? Helping you to become more peaceful and encounter a much more relaxed state, okay? Knowing that everything is in flow and everything is working to your advantage. So, allow me to reveal the cards that have been pre-shuffled here for you today, and then I will get into the overall messages. So, starting off, we have victory and success, new beginnings, memories of love, forget me not, nurturing, and self-awareness. So we'll start with these cards first. So, pile number 2. I feel as though you have come to a place, right, where you've actually forgotten yourself, right? And you may feel like others have forgotten you as well. And that may have made you feel like, you're left out, or perhaps you didn't have, a space to fit into the picture. And perhaps it made you feel like, perhaps you may have taken the wrong path, or didn't feel like all the effort and hard work that you've put in was perhaps fake, or perhaps it was, in turn for you to just help someone else out. But what I feel is you've been put in this space in order for you to recognize yourself again, because I feel like you've given out so much love, so much affection, so much help towards other people and their circumstances, to the point where you've forgotten about your own dream, you've forgotten about your own journey, you've forgotten about your most important ideas that you had. And for you, I feel like this is more of a self reminder, and it's about reminding yourself that you are somebody who's very courageous, somebody that carries a lot of strength, a lot of wisdom, and you're very mature, right? And because you may be the key to everybody's answers, to everybody's solutions, you may have begun to follow along that path because it just felt right for you to do so, and you felt call to do so, because it gave you the satisfaction in knowing that you could fix or improve someone's life to the better, right? And for you, it's about being proud of everything that you've done to help others this far, because that energy is due to be returned back towards you. Because what you have recognized is you're like a helping hand towards others, right? And the energy that you carry within yourself, other people are dying to embody for their own energy. And you've been like a guide to other people, right? Like a mentor, like a teacher, right? And the satisfaction that other people have given back towards you is something that you should be very proud of. So you must remember that the energy that you carry is one of importance, right? Because it's like the epitome of being human, being able to understand others' needs and understanding your own, and giving freely of that time and energy towards others, knowing that you are not asking for anything back other than they're able to find this own energy within themselves. So, you know, whether they need you or they don't need you, it's about them recognizing that the energy you carry, that helpful nature, also resides within them. So, I mean, that's something to be very proud of, right? So by you recognizing that it's okay for you to take a step back and for you to give all of that time and energy you so freely gave to others back to yourself, you'll see how your energy starts to improve more. Because rather than you being the one seeking, right, for a place of validation or a place to reside in so you can feel like you belong, it's about you reminding yourself that you have belonged all this time. You have been the one all this time, right? So it's about putting that energy back towards yourself so you can wake up and realize that you are the one, right? You are the one that carries all of these amazing qualities that allow the world to keep going, that allow things to be put back into place, for things to keep working correctly. You are the one that can bring that energy back towards yourself so things can shift for you. So let's go towards this card and see the advice and guidance you already incorporate. So your current energy. So we have say yes to your higher calling. Be a human, exclamation mark. So, you know, this is all about you being the type of person that leads by example, right? And I know we all need a teacher because we all don't know what the next steps are to take, right? We all look up to someone. We all get ideas from someone, inspiration from someone, thoughts from someone that help us to make choices within our life, to, you know, dissect, you know, what type of path you wish to go towards that's going to make you feel like your life is the most worthy. So the more you continue, right, to lead by example, so this is the correct place you have been put in, because the energy that you're giving to others is where you recognize that that's the energy you put within yourself, right? So the more you begin to experience more of life, the more you begin to experience more people, more situations, more circumstances, you'll begin to see why your story, right, was needed in this very moment in time, because you have the energy that's going to clear paths, that's going to allow you to attach yourselves to different places, experiences that's going to help you grow. and achieve more in life. So be very proud of how far you have come this far, because you are like the guiding light that other people have needed, and the person that you've needed all along was yourself. So the golden advice and guidance to nourish your heart. So this is for future reference. We have, in the castle of dreams, become altered by the color of your dreams. So this is about allowing yourself to continue to be inspired by, what lights you up, what makes you want to keep living life, what makes you want to keep pursuing life, what is it that allows you to have these desires, the things that you're so passionate about. Allow that to become more of your life experience. So whatever you have a favor in, whatever you desire, whatever you like, okay, putting your time, focus and attention towards that direction and making that your whole life experience is what's going to allow you to see more of your day. It's going to allow you to wake up and feel nourished by your day. It's what's going to allow you to wake up and feel inspired during your day for what's to come. That's going to allow you to attract more beautiful experiences for you, right? Your dreams are going to allow you to discover more of your energy, more of your passion, and what more you can achieve within this current lifetime, okay? So, pile number 2. I hope that message helped clear your mind. Please do let me know any thoughts you may have down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to see you again in one of my next readings. Pile number 3. Welcome to your reading, my darlings. Today's topic is all about helping you relieve any tension that may be on your mind. So it's all about allowing you to gain that clarity, any bits of information that's going to help you relieve any forms of stress and navigate towards a path of much more peace and ease. So the cards today have been pre-shuffled for you, and as I reveal the cards, I will then get into the overall messages. So starting off, we have Triumph, Spiritual Strength, Triumphant Success, Guardian, Made Anew, and final card, Rough and Ready. So we'll start with these cards first, and then we'll go into the final remaining 2. So pile number 3. I feel like there was a situation at hand that wasn't ready for you to come through as of yet. And I mean, because you may have had something blocking you, someone blocking you in regards to you moving on forward with your journey, with your path, or towards what it is that you may desire. And it looked like here that you had to recreate yourself, right? Use every last bit of strength you had to keep pursuing, keep moving forward, right? I mean, there were days where you felt like you couldn't get up. There were days where you felt like, you didn't look 100%. There were days where you didn't feel like you should be listening to anyone's guidance, listening to anyone's advice, right? And everything just felt jagged, it felt confusing, it felt misleading, and it didn't feel appropriate for you to go towards anything, right? And for you, what you realized during those trials and tribulations were that any effort that you made towards your desires, your goals, it actually worked in your favor, because you learnt so much clarity in regards to situations that were unfolding before you. I mean, you made it to new heights that other people were afraid perhaps you would discover, or perhaps you didn't feel like you would discover, because you felt like, you've reached this epitome of success towards where you may have felt like, okay, but what else is there to learn now? What else is there for you to do? And you may have gotten to this point where it was a standstill, right? Nothing was moving forward within your life, nothing was changing, everything was pretty much staying the same. But what did change was yourself. You changed, you transformed into a completely new version of yourself. Now when you look back, you can see how different you were in the past to the person that you've become right now. And you may feel like things are still a little bit confusing for you, or things are not as clear for you right now. But in order for you to move forward, it's about you using the wisdom that you have acquired over time, right? Your knowledge is what is going to allow you to feel like you have been set free. Because the more you trust your intuition, and the more you allow yourself to make choices that are based on a mature mindset, and that are based on this new person that you've become, and that are based on all the people that you've felt have given you guidance, you will know exactly the correct way to move. You will know exactly what's going to bring you towards your own sense of personal satisfaction, and what it is that you are wanting. Because I feel for you, it's more about having the simplicity in life, the luxury in life, the peace in life, and the tranquility, right? So the more you move towards that direction, the more you'll begin to see more of your success, and the more you'll begin to see the new knowledge that is waiting to be acquired by you. So just know that in this period of time, it's more of a learning accusation rather than sitting still right now, okay? And any little movement, any little action that you do take is not small steps for you, but they're actually grand steps, okay? There may be confusion in regards to how much you should be doing, but every little step that you make counts and is what is adding up towards your grand success. So don't allow yourself to give up, because you have transformed now into this new version of yourself. So of course things may still seem a bit rocky and a bit clouded, but the more you continue to pursue along this path, the more you will allow your mind to unfold for you the answers that you are seeking. So let's see the advice and guidance you are already incorporating. So your current energy. We have a splendid torch, so blaze brightly. So this is about allowing yourself to feel like you've set yourself on fire, okay? But in the sense where you are displaying, you know, your full self. You are displaying your personality, you're displaying your energy, because you are being the most truthful to yourself, and that is allowing you to be a magnetic force towards the things that are also desiring you, and towards things that you desire. So the more you allow yourself to go towards things that make you feel the most blessed, the most loved, and the most appreciated, you will feel the most passionate. So just imagine that, you know, you've got so much energy within yourself that you don't even know how to display it, or you don't even know how to give it out. That there is where you've already set yourself on fire, because any direction that you choose to make is going to be one where you are the most fortunate, because you could go down multitude of different paths, but it's about you allowing yourself to choose one and going forth in faith, knowing that it's going to lead you toward the correct direction. So let's see the golden advice and guidance to nourish your heart. So this is the future reference. We have Knights of the Round Table. So let their love lift you higher. So if you could imagine your past loved ones, right, your ancestors, spirit guides, angels, right, or just people, you know, in human form rooting for you, right, from above, from a place that you couldn't see, you know, what would be the story you wish that they could tell about you, the good story, because all of that goodness, all of that love will allow you to feel as though that you actually do have genuine loving support surrounding you. You actually are surrounded by so much goodness. So the more you imagine yourself being in this place where people are just naturally blessing you, people are naturally loving you, and people are naturally helping you get towards where you need to be, the more you will feel the most safest, the most loved, and the most protected in any time space. Okay, so pile number 3. Thank you for joining me on today's reading. It has been a pleasure and an honor to have been able to read for you today. Please do let me know any thoughts you may have down below in the comment section, and I will be sure to see you again in another one of my readings.